The Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, gave a big speech today, is promising a vote on the Voice, the race-based referendum, in the next 12 months. Have a look.
When Woodford takes place next year, the referendum on the Voice to Parliament will have been held.
John, the vote's getting closer and closer, but we've got no details. They're still very foggy, and the spin and emotional blackmail is also reaching fever pitch.
Well, that's right, Rita, and this is a government that doesn't want to have a debate. I am one of those many Australians for whom no amount of detail will overcome my very grave concern about the referendum as a matter of principle. But leaving that aside, the government doesn't want to show us the detail. The Institute of Public Affairs conducted a poll of 1,000 Australians a few weeks ago, and we found that when Australians are given the possible detail about the referendum, they don't like it. There is no majority support for the referendum at the moment. There is no majority support for the change of our constitution in any Australian state. The government isn't encouraging a debate. For the first time in recent history, there's no publicly funded no or yes campaign, and the government isn't interested in a debate, and this will divide Australia. And I think in a year's time, the Prime Minister is going to be very surprised when he gets up at that folk festival and Australians have voted to reject putting race into the Constitution.
But I think for that to happen, we do need to see the opposition come out with a clear position on this, because they can't just leave this to the National Party, to One Nation, to the minor parties. They need to have a clear voice on why this referendum is not good for the country, why it undermines the very key democratic principle of one man, one vote, and why on principle they rejected the detail. The more detail you learn, the more disturbing it is, but the little detail we already have, I think, should be enough for Peter Dutton to come out very strongly against this.